Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Ashemarie and I like to draw stuff and share it here online. Today's video is another one of my cardboard art pieces, which I did a little while ago. I think it was back in September because I just totally couldn't fit one in during October. I just had way too much going on. So I'll try and keep kind of steadily one of these cardboard art videos a month because it seemed like you guys kind of liked it, and of course I love working on cardboard because it's like cheap toned paper that doesn't intimidate me and erases better, so just win. Plus you can see I'm kind of penciling in some extra lines here for framing, and I'll show you what I'm going to do with that a little bit later. We're going to add some extra texture. This piece actually kind of changed a lot during the process of this, at least in what I thought it would look like finished. You can see I used my Staedtler Tripus Fineliners for all of the kind of inking on this, and I've started using a kneaded eraser to kind of pick up some of my pencil sketches before I ink, thanks to, binge watching Casey Golden and drawing with waffles. So thanks guys, because you made me accept an eraser that I had rejected from my life a long time ago. And now I don't have to look at it with scorn. Man, I can't talk tonight. Let's get down to the supplies. You already saw, and you can see because I'm using them right now, my Staedtler Tripus Fineliners. I actually really like using these in combination with my Copics because even though they're a water-based marker, they don't really seem to move that much underneath the Copic, so that's pretty cool. If they do move a little bit, they just kind of disappear or melt away, so I will typically choose a color a little bit lighter than what I actually intend so that it encourages it even more to kind of disappear into the shading. I especially like using it for these fake toned art on cardboard because, I don't know, I think it adds a really nice effect since you're already getting, such a rich skin tone from the cardboard color underneath. I mean, I just like it. I'm rambling and have been rambling for a little while, but I likes it basically. I also used my Copic markers, as you can see here, and I used those for the majority of, her skin, her face, and then you can see here more tests on the back of my page with some of my inks. Here are all the Copic colors that I ended up using, and I've got a few Ciaos here because those are hard to show from overhead. I also have all my inks here. And the first layer of inks you can see me laying down on the entirety of the image are both the Winsor Newton inks in the color blue and violet. And since I was using these particular colors as well as my Liquitex inks, I noticed quite a difference in how opaque versus transparent the two brands were. I think one is marketed as acrylic ink though, so that might be an explanation there. As you can see by my disclaimer on the screen, always be careful when you're using X-Acto blades for your arts and crafts stuff because those blades are friggin' sharp and they will slice you. They don't care about your skin. They will get you. Yeah, so either be super careful or get somebody else to help you because this is a pretty cool effect you can get with the cardboard, but you do have to kind of puncture that top layer and then rip it off. So I suggest if anybody wants to do similar stuff at home, you get somebody with a steady hand, or you be very careful while you're doing it, because X-Acto blades will chop fingers. Well, I guess chop is not the right word. Slice is a better word, but be careful. That's all I'm trying to say here. Here you can see the final result of that, and I really like the way it came out, and I really think it added more depth to the piece. You can see here I decided that even though those borders gave it some depth, there's just not enough contrast in the actual piece itself. So I decided, since I figured out that my Liquitex inks were a little bit more opaque than the Winsor Newton ones, that I would kind of put those around the edge, kind of like a framing vignette, just to kind of, I don't know, add a little bit more contrast, add a little bit more kind of darkness to the piece, at least around the edges. So just so everything wasn't so mid-tony. Everything's so mid-tony because I didn't really want to use black, because black gets so muddy with inks. And now that I'm thinking about it in hindsight, I think I was going to do a really light black ink wash on top of all of this in the corners. Ah well, hindsight. Maybe I will actually go back and edit the original piece at some point. Not right now, because I already have other things planned, like my video for Friday. I'm actually really excited for Friday's video because it will be another YouTube Artist Collective piece. Of course, I am not an official member at all. I'm just joining in the fun, you know, until I don't particularly like one of the themes, and then maybe I won't do it. But every theme that has popped up since I started my YouTube channel, I've really liked it, or I've been able to think of an idea fairly quickly, so I'm really enjoying it, and I'm looking forward to showing you guys my interpretation of Versus on Friday. As you can see, I'm still messing around with this ink. I think like, if it would have been something other than this ink and these washes, I am positive that I would have completely overworked this piece, because I don't know, I guess I didn't have a clear enough thought in my mind of what it was going to look like in the end. Like this inside the heart, I didn't think about doing this from the beginning. I just kind of, maybe it'd look nice, and as soon as I started it, I was like, yes, yes, and just tried to get all the swirls for kind of like a little galaxy within her heart. And I don't know, I really like the way it came out, and I think it kind of makes that be another kind of contrasty dark spot, which I think the piece needed. As you can see here, I'm really struggling with that spacey background, so this is a really light purple wash, just so that I could make the background fall even kind of further back and away. Finally, I was pretty well satisfied with her hair and the space background, so I set into kind of completely finalizing her face. And once again, since I didn't really have this planned out from the beginning, there was a lot of back and forth and kind of adding new shading and adding new line work and adding new shading and new line work, and I don't know if it was good, bad, or kind of unimportant, but seems like I took a long walk for a short drink of water with some of the techniques I ended up using for this, which is partially why I got lazy and didn't want to draw all the stars out. So I used a toothbrush, even though I hate it sometimes because sometimes you get flicks and little streaks instead of dots, but well, such is life. Not every piece is going to be absolutely perfect. That's one thing that Inktober definitely got through my head this year. Thank you guys, as always, for staying till the end of the video. Thank you guys for supporting my channel by watching my videos and liking my artwork. I love sharing it with you here online, and I look forward to sharing even more with you in the future as I get to indulge in more different kinds of art projects, more subjects, maybe some challenges, and even some different kind of arts and crafts stuff along the way. So as always, I appreciate you stopping by my channel. If you like my artwork, don't forget to subscribe, maybe like or share this video if you like the idea of drawing on cardboard. I'll see you guys on Friday. Bye!